The battle over who the Trump administration can deport and who it can't, and what role the federal courts play in the process, is heating up. Alice Barr reports a new federal judge set new orders for the White House to explain what it's doing to bring a mistakenly deported man back to the U.S.
This morning, an escalating legal test as a federal judge issued new orders for the Trump administration to turn over evidence of what it's done to abide by her ruling to bring Kilmar Abrego Garcia back to the U.S., signaling that without action so far, she's considering contempt proceedings against the administration. The father of three was deported to a notorious prison in El Salvador through what Justice Department officials initially called an administrative error.
Enough is enough. My family can't be robbed from another day without seeing Kilmar.
The Supreme Court has ruled the administration must facilitate Abrego Garcia's return to the U.S., but the White House argues El Salvador would have to first initiate his release.
He's from El Salvador, so that's a decision up to El Salvador.
Now arguing he was not mistakenly deported, pointing to a previous judge's ruling that Abrego Garcia was part of the MS-13 gang, though his attorneys dispute that, citing questionable testimony from a confidential informant. Abrego Garcia has never been criminally convicted in the U.S. or El Salvador. He entered the U.S. illegally in 2011 and was granted protected status in 2019 to prevent being deported to El Salvador because of potential dangers. He's been living in Maryland, and a Democratic senator from the state told a town hall he's headed to El Salvador today.
To work to bring him home.
Democrats pressing the issue as legal experts argued the case raises questions about due process for anyone in the U.S.
That was Alice Barr reporting. The federal judge in this case gave government lawyers 2 weeks to provide information about what's being done to return Garcia. Clearly frustrated by a lack of answers so far, she told them to, quote, cancel vacations and other appointments if needed to meet that new deadline.
Overnight, anger boiling over. Protesters interrupting town halls held by Republican lawmakers, including Trump ally Marjorie Taylor Greene, where police said they tased 2 people and arrested 3.
If you want to shout and chant, we will have you removed.
Objecting to a range of Trump policies, including the deportation of Kilmar Abrego Garcia, the man the DOJ has acknowledged was mistakenly deported to El Salvador.
Free Kilmar! Free Kilmar!
The same issue coming up at Republican Senator Chuck Grassley's event.
Are you going to bring that guy back from El Salvador?
Yeah. That's not power of Congress.
Supreme Court said to bring him back.
As this morning, there's a new deadline in the case from a frustrated federal judge who indicated she's weighing holding members of the administration in contempt of court, scolding government lawyers for refusing to comply with her demands for information about any steps being taken to return Abrego Garcia. U.S. District Judge Paula Xinis said in a hearing Tuesday, quote, to date, what the record shows is that nothing has been done. Nothing. Ordering DOJ officials to, quote, cancel vacations, cancel other appointments if needed to provide information by a new deadline in 2 weeks.
Bring Kilmar home.
Outside the hearing, Kilmar Abrego Garcia's wife pleading for his return.
Enough is enough. My family can't be robbed from another day without seeing Kilmar.
The Trump administration insists that Abrego Garcia is a member of the violent MS-13 gang, though they have provided no evidence, and he's never been convicted of a crime. The Supreme Court ordered last week that the administration, quote, facilitate his return to the U.S. In a new interview, President Trump appearing to wash his hands of the matter.
He's from El Salvador, so that's a decision up to El Salvador.